It was so strongly branded in the old Vegas image. That's always been there.
Robert Walsh ran PR and marketing at the Sahara for 3 years, and it's been tough for him to see the big sign finally come down.
The sign screams the theme. It's Sahara. It's the Sahara Desert.
As the historic building continues its renovation, Walsh remembers a New Year's Eve when the boss asked him to MC and put his name on the marquee.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, I'm sure I'm not the first person in Vegas with absolutely no act to be featured on a marquee, but I may be one of the first to admit it.
The Sahara was one of the first buildings just over the city line into the county. The first hotel built on what we now consider the Strip, the El Rancho, in 1941. Today, that land is simply an empty lot, some rocks, and a few billboards. Then in 1947, Club Bingo opened. 5 years later, it became the Sahara. Today, that property is under construction and set to reopen under a different name next year.
The Sahara was certainly one of the elite hotel casinos, and it was very important historically for its entertainment.
Dr. Michael Green, a history professor, has written about Las Vegas.
If you think of the peak of the Sahara, you really think of the late 50s, early 60s, when the lounge was such an important place, when the north end of the Strip really was big.
Sahara eventually closed and sold for economic reasons. Green says the challenges were that the rest of the building was too far south.
The Sahara was just not physically where it needed to be.
Today, the building formerly known as the Sahara sits where the Strip began. But with its renovations and planned development nearby, it could be a rebirth of sorts.
I'm not going to say it's the future of the Strip, but I think it has a future. A lot is going to depend on what is the next big thing.
Elizabeth Donatelli, News 3.